Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Bhareta Daffa Pramudistika. Student number is 2018 0510 138. I'm from International Relation. And then I will I will present my research theme. The name is the perspective college student of University Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta regarding deforestation in Indonesia. The first in the outline. Outline have five intros. The first introduction. The second is material and method. The three is results. The four is discussion. And five is conclusion. Next, introduction. What is deforestation? And then the forest is a nature resource of the very important role and had a function of regulating condition, and then preventing the flood, erosion, and maintaining and fertility, and then the preserving the environment. Forest is also a field where trees grow as a whole, and then from the living ecosystem of the natural environment. The existence, the forest is very important considering that forest areas have many benefits, and then ranging from ecological, socio-cultural, and then economic benefit, because the work can cause bad things, including floods, landslides, and then but if they are aware of it, they won't do illegal logging. They will definitely not case, and then the case of forest destruction in Indonesia are human activity ranging from unplanned expansion and then of agricultural areas expansion, and then forest fires, rampant forests, and illegal logging. Deforestation, which every year is getting crazier, and then increasingly of the demically and uncontrollable from the existing law, has received a response from several circles, and then society, especially students and intellectual who are known from the deep idea. And then deforestation is ain't one of the biggest resource for the country, especially Indonesia. Indonesia is a country that has been recognized by the world as having the largest of most extensive forest area in the world, even though there is already the law is the regular deforestation against investors are even more dirt to destroy, and then the sustainable forest in Indonesia. Uh, the law of governing forestry in Indonesia, and then law of the Republic of Indonesia number 18 of 2013 concerning the prevention and eradication of forest destruction. And then uh, the law is regulating illegal logging is regulated in law number 18 of the of 2013 concerning a prevention and eradication of forest, and then destruction of this is statutory from provision is a leg specialist, or special provision of law number 5, number 14 of 2013 concerning forest or forestry. The law is intended to ensure of massive and then organization of forestry crimes. And then this is a special character of the law, and then compare the forestry of law. And then instead that a forest is a integrate and then ecosystem in the form of stretch of land constanding and then biological natural and resource dominated by trees in their natural environment that cannot be separated from one another. Nah, this is example photos of deforestation occurring in Indonesia. Now, next is a research question. This is a four research question. This number one is what is perspective of the college students at the Muhammadiyah University of Yogyakarta? And then number two, are the harsh penalties for illegal loggers from deforestation? Number three, what is organization are fully critical of deforestation and then their laws governing forest protection? And the last question is, in your opinion, does deforestation also threaten human life? Now, next is the participant. There were a total of 4 participants that I interview that all of them from Yogyakarta Muhammadiyah University student. The procedure is and then only 4 procedure of interview, and then number one is the researchers randomly select people to be interviewed, and then the second procedure is after doing so a consent has to be agreed from the both sides before filling up to interview. Number three is after obtaining approval that asks research questions to the part you want to interview. Number four is after all the question have been asked, then you are willing to answer the research questions. The finding. Now, there were a several interview with 4 WME students, the three of whom understood the problem of the deforestation, and then one the other did not understand about deforestation in Indonesia, and then they provide to several points of view on the question raised regarding the view of UMY students in assessing the law protecting illegal logging and the perspective of UMY students. And then discussion of me and then the students, UMY students, and then the students UMY out of the law, the view that deforestation is indeed very terrible, and then the impact of the environment is a gift from God Almighty to the people is a gift, and then His grace must be preserved, and its the abilities are developed so that it remains a resource and the life support for the people and society, and then other living the creator for the sake of continuity and the improvement of the quality of life itself, given that in 2013, which has been hit by the coronavirus 19 disaster. And indeed, with increasingly well deforestation, it has been made the minds of the investor for our company who don't have the heart to dare and destroy the forest in the territory of Indonesia. Nah, and then given that in coronavirus 19, the investor was to destroy, eventually forests in Indonesia. The conclusion is the comment and narrative about have to provide empirical evidence that deforestation is a disaster for a country that has extensive forests, even though this one respondent didn't really understand what a deforestation means. And then he also know that deforestation had a very threatening impact of human life in the coming years. From the data obtained from interviews, it can be seen that there is a multidimensionality attitude towards the applicable law. And then the law, in effect, is considered symbolic by the existence of law and or without explicit clarity by the government, and the lack of firmness is carrying on its that is uh, this phenomenon of the show. Then there are many insurrection, and then the small thing has grown in the mind of Melo, and then the reaction this small thing has grown in the mind of fellow students, this namely that they have to start and then to think ahead, because they means that they are to able uh, to think about the good and the bad behavior had the bad behavior that to do we have towards to this country, but because of their countries, because of their education of the knowledge, students are able to filter negative stereotype and then about deforestation and adopt apply value that are deemed necessary to promote a more progressive and active society about uh, to care about environmental around us. The hope is that the current president there is a need to hold the forest patrols to double check whether the forest and then is thriving and its habitat is not disturbed by interference among from the foreign investor. Okay, thank you. Good morning. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.